gamers. Retro Night here. Whether it's happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays, season's greetings, Hanukkah, whatever it may be safe and happy. Glad everyone is here, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to share this event with you. As you can see, this is my specialized, very expensive Game Gear right here. And unlike many other gamers, I have passion projects, Sega Master System, NES collection, still going for a complete set on that. But I set a goal 5 years ago to achieve something that many of us dream in the retro gaming collecting community, was to complete a set. I wanted to make sure that my goal was achievable and that my goal was memorable, nostalgic for me. So in the process, I searched high and low for every Game Gear game that I could find. I'm passionate about the system. I'm passionate about the games. Some of them are very unique and exclusive to the system itself. In the process, I found all but 7 of the 234 North American games for the Game Gear North American set. I found them all at swap meets, flea markets, garage sales, gaming conventions. I found them all in the wild. And I was fortunate enough to be able to do that. But when Christmas came around and I looked at my collection again, I realized that I had 7 left and I just got my Christmas bonus. I said, fuck it. Let's just buy them. I'm not going to spend the next 2 years trying to find 7 games in the wild. So, they all showed up. And now we get to do an unboxing. One is actually a bonus game because, as it turns out, I thought that it was part of the North American collection. I did deeper levels of research. Turns out it is not part of the North American collection. So with that, let's see what we can do here. And first on our list, Clax, an official release for this game, actually. It was also released on the NES by Tengen, but then they got embroiled in a lawsuit and was never counted toward the official collection. Clax, great little puzzle game. There we go. What do we got? Oh, bag within a bag. Yay. Let's see what we can do here. Same time. Here we go. And Junction for the Game Gear. Very good. Another little one-player puzzle game. And Pack Attack for the Game Gear. Good show. We got Hook, and by Sony no less, after the great movie with Robin Williams in it. It was around that time for movie tie-ins for games like that. Next up, from the Gaming Emporium, Murrell, Wisconsin, not too far from here, we've got Bram Stoker's Dracula. And as you can see, none of the games that I was missing from my collection, none of them were necessarily very super rare. They were just uncommons that I just never saw in my area for some reason, which almost gets annoying after a bit. You keep looking at these games and you're like, wow, these things are rated on a 3 or a 4 on their rarity scale, but they never seem to come up. I got lucky at the last convention that I went to at R2V2. You guys saw that. That was really nice. Ooh, another bag within a bag. Here we go. Oh my goodness. What do we got? We got FIFA Soccer 96. Believe it or not. Never found it in the wild. Thoroughly amazing, I always thought. This one came all the way from Spain. And this would be the one that I thought it was part of the collection, but as it turns out, it's not. I confirmed with SegaRetro.org, and I was just wrong on my app, but it's Odafonts, which also had a Sega Master System released. It's a platformer, and I don't really necessarily know the history too well, but I'll have to take a look at that. And last and certainly not least here, I've got the PAL version of the last game that I need for the collection, because the North American one is very hard to acquire. A friend of mine has it. His name is Chris, and I don't know how he got it, but my goodness. So I'm going to settle with the PAL version and call it close enough with manual Pete Sampras Tennis. And there we go. The remainder of the Sega Game Gear collection. I now have all 234. Wait a minute. I'm just getting word from our sponsor. Let's go. All right. I'm here with my friend Tom from Guys, Games, and Beer. We're in Tom's game room. Tom?
So this is like the world's smallest game room, guys. I have a very limited space. I have a retro computer section downstairs. But this is my retro game room. It's kind of small, but I think we kind of packed it in.
Yeah, you packed it in great here, actually.
So yeah, considering how small my space is, it's a decent space as far as working goes. So what are we doing?
Years ago, I once told you I would call you or text you and tell you we have a project.
Like we need more projects, dude.
It's time to build a game case.
Ooh.
I completed the Game Gear set. And the Game Gear set will be available for Guys, Games, and Beer to show off. In perpetuity.
So, in perpetuity, he's talking. We already got 2 shows lined up for sure this year. We're going to do a lot more than that, but definitely MGC's on the list this year.
Yep.
Mad with Power's on the list this year.
Yes.
CypherCon, guys, reach out to me. No, I'm going to reach out to you guys. But Too Many Games wants us this year. PGX wants us again. Oddly enough, Greg with what's the con out of Minnesota?
Oh shit, I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, but Greg wants us to come up to his Convergence.
Yeah.
Convergence wants us to come to that one, so it's going to be a busy year this year again.
But I finished the North American Game Gear set.
Damn, dude, nice going! Congratulations!
Yay for Christmas bonuses!
Thank God for that. So, what kind of case are we thinking?
I'm not sure exactly. I've got something temporary in mind, but I think something that could stand up would probably be better.
All right, I gotta show you. I got some new 3D printers in there. Are fucking amazing.
Good show. How big can they do? I mean,
really
do it
amazingly big. That's
nice.
why I love these.
Good show.
I got 2 new large format 3D printers in, so we will we'll talk more about that.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Okay.
Later. Hey, don't forget to check out
Geeks Unplugged.
Thank you. Where can they find Geeks Unplugged?
YouTube, Facebook, all the rest of them.
Okay, so if you type in Google Geeks Unplugged, you'll find these guys. They're everywhere. Amazing podcast. Make sure to give it a watch. Thumbs up them, please. Those help us all.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
And you can find Tom at Guys, Games, and Beer.
Yeah. So
everything.
We literally, you type in Guys, Games, and Beer, we will come up on all your podcasting and search places. All right? All right, later on, we'll talk to you in a bit.
Well, that's good to know. I'll have a chance to be able to see you guys at MGC, and you'll be able to see the collection. On behalf of all of us at Geeks Unplugged, and on behalf of Guys, Games, and Beer, everyone, have a safe and happy New Year. This was a gift given to me by my mother-in-law, and I had to open it in order to figure out what it is, but here I get to open it on camera for you, because I also have Project 7800 running, a new CV78 gamepad with the brand new system. 7800 Plus with Bentley Bear. Bentley Bear's Crystal Quest becomes the pack-in title. go. And you guys get to see it before I do. How's that? Come on. There we go. Look at that. What do we got? Oh my gosh, we've got an instruction manual. For those of you who don't know how to set up a game system. How the hell am I going to get this thing out of here? There we go. Okay. Nice little protective cover on there. That's nice and pretty. Yes, I felt this. I heard about this. When Riggs and Hancock did their review, somebody, I can't remember who, thought it was one of those guys. They mentioned that I don't know how well you can see this. This printing right here, these ledges that look like you could wind something up in them, they were leftovers from the original 7800 and were used to wind up the power cord when you wanted to store the unit and put it away. Well, they kept that when they reprinted the shell, even though it's totally unneeded now because it's powered via USB-C. Serial number 19,414. Comes with an instruction manual for Bentley Bear's Crystal Quest and a secondary little box that probably has all that other good stuff in it. Let's see here. Okay, ooh, hello. We've got HDMI cables, charging cables, power cables, the player one controller. Oh, and look, it's a little tiny one. I thought it was going to be in a bigger box, but instead they made a tiny sleeve for it. That's cute. Well, there we are. Bentley Bear's Crystal Quest. Come with the system. We'll have to hook this up and get some gameplay footage captured somehow, or at least some bad video of me playing it, something. And the best part is these the connections. They're Bluetooth, so they can connect to anything USB, or they even have a standard 9-pin connector. Conceivably, you should be able to connect these. If I remember reading this correctly, you should be able to connect these to an original 7800. They are totally, perfectly backwards compatible with everything. And since it's officially Atari licensed, that makes it part of the collection. So there's another game to add for Project 7800. And for all of you at home, have a safe and happy new year. We'll see you around. Keep gaming.